sight that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game, and able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, they'll run it here. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman, 26 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he's got room. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Fourth down, Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's the option.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes rotates Hardman for another catch. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1st down, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 35.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
To throw is Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but, boy, I mean, you think about it. You go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. Good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Prescott. Finding Schultz.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
To throw, Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Prescott.
That one complete to Elliott.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Dak. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
Chain a game when the QB chain birth most of chains. Nothing sweet, y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They go with Chubb on second down, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper, and the Browns. They're on the board first here tonight. Now Cade York for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 6-0 our score after 1. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, I think they were in nickel that time, which we see so often in today's NFL, and there it helped them net their first pick 6 of the contest.
Nice eyes, good observation there, partner. You nailed it. This is a defense that likes to mix up and disguise coverages, but it did end up being one of their main packages, the nickel, that fooled them that time. And they made the most of the miscue with a nice return.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of
looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Watson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. David Bell, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Throwing again on second and 10. Mahomes. And it it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here again is McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Pass, and the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 38 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's got some space here. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Second down, here's Chubb again. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Hands it off out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 51 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Harrison Butker and kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. There we go now as they will again try for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
From the 27, Mahomes toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.